Hi, my name is Marshall O'Leary, and today's lesson is going to be about the best way to play chords. This is going to be a technique that's going to help you memorize or program muscle memory so that you can always remember the chord shapes. So the two chords we're going to use today are a C chord and a D chord. Alright, so let's take a closer look so that you can see how to play these chords first. Okay, for a C chord, the first finger goes on the first fret of the second string. The second finger, or your middle finger, goes on the second fret of the fourth string. And your third finger goes on the third fret of the fifth string. C chord. Okay, for a D chord, your first finger goes on the second fret of the third string. Your middle finger goes on the second fret of the first string. And your third finger goes on the third fret of the second string. And looks like this. And sounds like that. So what are we going to do? How are we going to memorize these shapes? Here's the secret. So you get your hand in this awesome position, right? That means your fingers are arched over the top of the guitar. See down there? See how I'm making nice arches? Yes. Alright, so your wrist is straight. That means like this, and not like this or like this. So you're not trying to play the chord this way. Can you see that? So see what happened to my wrist here trying to play that chord? No. And you don't want to try to do something like this either. So, because you see what happens to my wrist. And we don't want a bent wrist. The other thing that happens sometimes is people will do like this. And you can see how I've turned my wrist crooked this way. And that can cause pain. And pain can slow you down and then will keep you from playing guitar. And we just don't want any of that. Okay, so the technique is you're going to hold the guitar, you're going to hold the chord, you're going to play the chord. Then you're going to take your hand away from the guitar holding the shape. So you're going to maintain that shape. You can see how this still looks like the same shape. Then you're going to put it back down on the guitar. Now the first time you do this, you may not have the strength to keep your fingers in that position. So what happens is, oh no, your hand falls apart. And then you go back to put it down and it's something like this and you get, so you need to find that shape again. And then you pull it off, holding the shape, and you put it back down. Take it away, put it back down, and then finally what you're going to do is you're going to open your hand up, and you're going to try to make that shape in the air before you get to the strings. So you can see how I'm starting to make that diagonal line to play that C chord, and that way you start to think about what the shape looks like before you get to the guitar. And what you want to do is you want to try to make all of your fingers hit those strings at the same time. Which is really good for when you're switching chords. So let's say we're going to that D chord. So you see how I'm trying to make this kind of like synchronized swimming thing happen with my fingers? Right? So here's what happens. So I was here on the C chord, and then I'm going to the D chord, and you can see how I'm moving them all at the same time. Right? And that's the secret. Thanks a lot. My name is Marshall O'Leary, and subscribe to my channel, and what else? Find me at marshalloleary.com on the internet.